Hi guys, this is Skittflash here and welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid. So now that we got the grappling hook, which we got last part, or not even the grappling hook, now that we got the speed booster, more so, we're gonna have to be doing some backtracking. This is a fairly minimal amount of backtracking, not too bad. Not as much as we'll have to be doing later in the game. But it will be backtracking nonetheless. Luckily, as I was saying before, usually when I have to backtrack, I leave some stuff like the first time I'm there for me to get when I'm backtracking, as to not, like, make the backtracking completely useless and economize on time, sort of. I mean, it really doesn't, because in the grand scheme of things, I mean, I'll have to spend the same amount of time getting both things anyways. But in actuality, oh my gosh, I hate these guys. In actuality, we couldn't have, let's freeze this guy before it becomes a problem. But in actuality, I couldn't have gotten this without the grappling beam anyway, so I suppose that's not too, I suppose that just contradicts everything I just said, so no, just stop listening to me. I suppose, I'm pretty sure everyone's come to that conclusion already, though. So yes, again, we need the ice, actually we still need the ice beam to get back here, because I suck at platforming. Really suck at platforming at that. But you can actually refreeze these guys. See, the cool thing about these guys is, like, because they don't, like, they're resilient, you won't have to worry about accidentally killing them and just ruining your plans, and I should have recovered all my energy, because I may or may not die in this room because of all the spikes and whatnot. Bad thing about these guys, every time you kill one, the room gets much more dark, so you want to keep them alive, but at the same time they're kind of, annoying and in the way, like this guy, just who I'm tailing right now, but I don't really mean to be tailing, and I got hit because of it. Lovely. Is he gonna go away anytime soon, or do I have to wait until, like, do I have to let him, like, despawn? Okay, well, he hit me twice, so that will be his legacy as the monster that hit Samus twice. He'll go down as a hero, because most people don't get the luxury of doing that. So in here, this is a rather unnecessary item, but it really helps first-time players, and because I'm going for 100% playthrough, I have to get it anyways. This is the X-ray scope. You use it, and what's the beam that shoots again? How do you even use this? B, apparently. You have to run. That makes sense. And you can see, like, hidden stuff and things. You can see behind walls. If there's a power up behind a wall, then you can actually get it that way. And that's how most people will find things when they're first playing the game and they don't know where everything is, because how would you expect to know to just look in random wall other than just, like, meticulously checking every single wall? I mean, I suppose it's just as bad as meticulously checking every single, like, meticulously x-raying every single wall, but that's, who cares? And you know what, I might as well kill these guys, because, I don't need light. I think if you actually just freeze them, they don't die either, so that works. That actually works really well. Something alarming is that I am quickly running out of energy, and I am at moments away from death at any moment in time. Except I also have a reserve tank, so that's not too bad. I'm not sure how much is in said reserve tank, but it's probably nothing too much. So yes, this is how they would expect you to get up here normally if you didn't, like, weren't SSX tricky and decided to, like, wall jump my way up here. So yeah, I'm not sure when you're originally, if that's the case, I'm not sure when you're originally supposed to get, oh my gosh, the high jump, I just realized the high jump boots, like, totally wreck my, like, my knockback trick that I do. But that doesn't matter, because it's not like I need to do the knockback trick to get anything too important. What I do need is health to get rid of the annoying sound. Luckily, where we're backtracking to will be close to our ship, which means that we could actually get all the energy we would ever want there. And speeding up is much more apparent when there's actually music to be sped up, other than just ambient sounds like what's going on right now. So let's go back up here, and again, this is super, that's power bomb things. Okay, cool, we're not dying anymore. Hip hip hooray. I can't tell if there's people, like, outside, or that's just my cat doing cat things. I'm honestly surprised my cat hasn't, like, interrupted all, like, 3 recordings I've had thus far. but that's redundant, not necessary. So in here we're gonna restore our ship because not only as a means of not dying, but also as a means of telling how much power-ups we have and making sure I'm on track with things, which apparently I am, because I have just as much stuff as I had last time, which means I haven't missed anything, which is good. I need that in my life. I need to make sure that's a thing. But if we power jump there and then diagonally shine spark that way, I'm still not sure how I'm gonna be like explaining like my my shortcuts to you guys. I haven't quite decided if I'm just gonna do that all in one video or do it like maybe if I'm gonna do it like as the playthrough goes on, like maybe like an extra in every single part. Not too sure yet. What I do know is that we got more power bombs. Hip hip hooray. We're getting these now as long as we're in the neighborhood, because this is sort of really out of our way and we don't need to do anything here. But we also lost half our life in the process, so you know, that's absolutely fun, right? And let's see if I can't land on my ship. I wasn't even close. I undershot that time. So let's yes, I would like to save. Cool. Gotta love speeding things up and whatnot. Hello? Okay. I lost control of Samus for a second. But speed booster, yeah, you need to get through stuff like this. I think you could actually just bomb through stuff like that, but you know, it's much faster to boosty, speedy, because that's the proper term for that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and this is where I do unnecessarily tricky stuff. I just remembered this. This is unnecessary now that we have the grappling hook, but because I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well show off how this works. So first off, you want to get a shine spark, jump, and not do that. You want to get a shine spark, and there you go. Perfect. That was much quicker than I was last time. And if you do it properly, you skip all this grappling hook stuff. So what speed, if you're doing a low percent speed run, the grappling hook is pretty unnecessary, because since you can do that, then you don't need the grappling hook to get here. And if you can do another shine spark, perfect, okay, thank God I still had enough time for that. Then you don't need the grappling hook at all, and you can get through all that grappling hook necessary stuff by just being a pure badass flying through space. Okay, now that, yeah, that's definitely my cat playing with a loud ball thing. What's in here? I think this is a pool of water, in which case... Oh, it's a save point. But I think the save points are not functional, because this is the abandoned ship. And, as the case with any abandoned ship, there's no power here. I'm sure there's some abandoned ships with power. I wouldn't know. But we want to go in here for goodies. What I like about the abandoned ship, even though it's totally, like, you know, spooky, and typically I don't like spooky places. I hope you can't hear that, cat play right now. But, there's a lot of super missiles you can get here, and as you can see, we only have 10 super missiles. I mean, that equates to like 50 missiles, but which is still good in itself, but to have more would be really, really awesome. So we want that, because you know, we have to do stuff like this to use super missiles, and you know, that's just consuming. I think actually there's a save point over here that does work, actually. Redundant. Oh no, it's a map room. Okay, yeah. But that map room doesn't work anyway, so I probably won't even be using it, because the pirate ship is actually a pretty secluded area. Once we're here, we'll never need to come back here. So, actually we can use our super missiles for that. We also don't want to use super missiles for this fight, so that doesn't matter. Something interesting is, you also want to turn off your ice beam. It's kind of interesting. This is like the only boss where you ever really kind of have to do something like this. So, you know, let's just do that. So as you can see, blue fire, always a sign of something creepy, I guess, something ominous, or something badass. And it's not really badass in this case, this is just weird. So this is Phantoon. He appears in a lot of the Metroid games, I think. Or maybe just this one. I think he's another M. But the thing is, his AI is actually different should you decide to put on the ice beam. Which is weird, I don't understand. Like, he's just programmed odd. But so aside from that, if you actually do choose, I'm not using super missiles either, even though it'd, like, you know, be much more powerful. Super missiles cause him to enter like this like punishing state in which he just decides to, like, you know, like, screw you, man, I'm just gonna, like, do this thing that where you can't hit me for, like, the longest time, and as a result you just kind of get gypped and you have to wait a long time, and you probably died while waiting, because I'm definitely dying right now. I hope I don't die. I have a habit of dying a lot to this boss fight, just because if you notice, I don't even know, like, I don't know, like, what's, like, usually, like, you know, it's easy to know, like, the boss triggers, like, what coaxes him to do what, but I clearly don't know, and I'm clearly dying. Let's hope I can get him soon. I got him 3 times, that's good, I suppose. I want to say if I shot a super missile at him, I could finish him, but I don't want to risk that. Oh, damn, that was so close. So now I have to wait for him to drop his balls again, his fireballs, before he can do that, and I think this might be I hope this is the last phase, if I can do things right. Nope, one more phase would be necessary. I am dying, but I do have 2 reserve, I pretty much have 2 tanks of reserve, so I don't think I'm in any immediate danger. But that is something to keep in mind, that I have 10 health left, theoretically. Just kidding, time to recharge. So now I have no reserve tanks, which means dying now would result in actually, like, dying for reals. But I think he is done, maybe? Hopefully? Please? Yes, there we go. Cool, he's done. Now for victory wall jumps. Screw you, Phantoon. You're an annoying boss fight. But let him explode, and when you do kill him, he goes in a very SNES fashion like death. You know, all them graphics. And power is restored to the sunken ship, so it's still sunken, but now at least it has power to accommodate all the robots or something trying to kill us. So that's nice. We also want to turn the ice beam back on, because now we have use for it again. Again, if you had the ice beam and you decided to hit him with the ice beam, I think he behaves much more different. Like, he doesn't fly away and and he doesn't let you hit him like much more times like how he did when we just hit him with the ice beam. So that's why you do that, I think. So that's nice. Now we can explore the rest of the pirate ship, and again, there's this place is fairly secluded, so once we're done with this place we'll never have to come back here, which is nice. I like places like that. I mean, it's a cool place and whatnot, but just being able to having a one and done place rather than having to backtrack all the time is very, very, very nice. So there's okay, more. I don't even know what these guys are, but apparently I can't kill them, so that's not cool. I can kill them with super missiles. Oh, one thing I really hate about the X-ray visor is that when I'm shuffling through my things, I shuffle through my X-ray visor, and what happens is that just stops me dead in my tracks, and I end up using the X-ray visor when I don't mean to use the X-ray visor, and it happens quite often just because I'm too lazy to actually, because I'm talking too fast. Because I just decide to, like, you know, instead of actually pressing the cancel button, I just decide to shuffle through things because I have the cancel button to select, and that's not the D-pad. I can't move the select button. That's, like, you know, inefficient or something. I also think that this is the last room I'm doing before. I mean, yeah, I could almost end the part right now, so that's no big deal. So if you jump and, oh wow, we even made that jump. I didn't think that was a makeable jump, but if you had enough of a boost, then I suppose anything's possible. What I want to do actually right here is turn off the high jump boots. The last time I said this was a good idea, it turned out to be a horrible, horrible idea. But I do believe this time it will be a good idea. The dying, however, the dying is unnecessary. Oh, thank God. If I died there, that means I would have had to fight Phantoon again. And luckily, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure what we're getting here is an energy tank, which is a godsend because we don't want to die anytime soon. I think over there, that connects to Meridia. A level will be going in the future, but we never actually need to use that connection from the pirate ship to Meridia. I mean, it's there if you want to use it, but it's never actually necessary. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to be grappling hooking, and hopefully not sucking at platforming. oh god, this is where I die. This is the end, guys. Oh my gosh, made it. Sadly, I am in water, and let me tell you, momentum works weird in water, and it's not fun. Okay, so things are getting a bit tense, but I messed up again. Luckily we have room for error because water momentum is dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just gotta calm down. The way you move in water, again, it just makes no sense. Well, I don't think I could take another. How much damage did that do? That did like 8. Okay, so I could take 2 more of those. I don't intend on failing 2 more times though, because that's just silly. But what I do need to do is aim and jump and jump and oh, thank God. No, wait. Oh, okay then. Okay, I'm back to where I once was before I died, not in any better condition as I was before, but just as bad platforming, so you know, that's nice. Why do I suck so much at this game, guys? Like, I've been noticing, like, I've been dying a lot, like, maybe I guess I'm just out of my prime. One of the best pieces of advice I have for you while in water is don't do the spinny jump thing. If you do the spinny jump thing, you're more likely to just fly all over the place, and that's not fun. Okay, cool. Now that I thought fast instead of, like, you know, wondering, oh, what do I do now? Okay, I have the energy tank, and I think an energy tank completely refills your energy. Oh, thank God. Okay, so now the threat of dying has just disappeared, which... much more relieved. Oh my gosh, this part has been going on for a bit too long, so I'll just go to that save point that's in the pirate ship, save there, and we'll probably be done for, that. But we'll get to that when we'll get to that. Do I still have low jump on? Or did I ever turn it off in the first... I didn't turn it off in the first place. Okay, so everything I was saying about turning off the high jump boots, that's a lie. That's a dirty lie. I mean, that's a dirty lie. I'm just a big fat liar. Especially when you can do that and never have to do anything anymore. I will admit, though, those spikes do a sizable amount of damage. Good God. And water, just as annoying as it's always been. Hopefully, luckily, next part, that will stop being a problem. But we'll talk about that when we talk about that, and we'll talk about that next time on Let's Play Super Metroid. Until then, this has been Skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye!